So we know that secant of data equals -3 and tangent of data is a positive. We need to find the value of other trigonometric functions of data. Here you can see the list of identities which we will use to find these values. So for instance, if you look at the first identity, secant squared of data minus tangent squared of data equals 1. It lets us find the tangent of data, knowing secant of data. So from this identity, we get that tangent of data equals square root of secant squared of data minus 1. In our case, secant of data is -3, so this is square root of -3 squared minus 1. This is square root of 9 minus 1, so this equals square root of 8. Let me move this a little bit to the left. So tangent of data, I'll use other color to highlight. Tangent of data equals square root of 8. Next, our next identity is that cosine of data equals 1 over secant of data. So this means that cosine of data equals 1 over secant of data, then it equals 1 over -3. So cosine of data equals -1/3. Cosine of data is -1/3. Next identity. Here sine of data equals tangent of data over secant of data. So sine of data equals tangent of data over secant of data. We know that tangent of data is square root of 8 and secant of data is -3. So we get this is equals -2 times square root of 2 over 3. So this is sine of data. The next identity lets us find cosecant of data, which is 1 over sine of data. So cosecant of data equals 1 over sine of data, and this is 1 over -2 times square root of 2 over 3. So this equals -3 over 2 times square root of 2. This is cosecant of data. And finally, cotangent of data is 1 over tangent of data. So this is 1 over square root of 8. We can rewrite this as 1 over 2 times square root of 2. So this is cotangent of data. As you can see, we have found all trigonometric functions of data. So we have solved our